I recently found out the Minecraft Bedrock edition has hardcore mode. However, it's in Minecraft beta. Wanting to get the experience as soon as possible, I upgraded my world to 1.21.0.25, which is the latest beta snapshot for Bedrock users. Now that I have Minecraft beta with me, we are finally able to test Minecraft Hardcore on Bedrock edition, a game mode that Mojang has finally decided to release after years of not updating us about it. Welcome to Minecraft, but I tested Bedrock's Hardcore mode beta. First step to acquiring this world is by obviously creating a new world, bruh. The new main menu design for Minecraft is actually really good, but it's going to take a while for me to adapt from the old menu to this new one. If you're a new viewer, then most likely you have never heard about the BioWorld series. This is a collection of episodes that I did on a survival world on hard difficulty, and if you have watched them, then most likely you know how careless I am, which caused me to die multiple times, especially in earlier episodes. New feature added that I actually really like is the ability to know the number of days you have spent in a world. Since we don't have the A4 menu that will show the Java edition players the number of days they have spent in a world, this is a very cool addition, especially to people who are doing 100 days Bedrock. Those are all the advanced features that I wanted to add, and now we can start the game. Before we start playing the game, I've noticed so many problems with this beta version that I have to put across. First issue I ran into is my frames dropping from 60 to around 35 before playing the game, and afterwards during the editing process I tried getting rid of the entire display at the top showing the FPS, the quality, the GUI scale, but then the problem is there's no setting that turns this thing off, which is a really big problem because obviously it obstructs the coordinates and also just makes the top left look so ugly. The thing also shows the type of device you're using, the Android version, and so many other things that I would personally call them security stuff, but I don't know whether to blur them off or not. Quickly crafted a crafting table, used the crafting table to make a wooden pickaxe, acquired stone that I used to make stone tools. I was lucky to dig right into a vein of coal. I immediately mined, and surprisingly behind the vein of coal was a vein of iron. I was lucky to find this iron this early in the game because that meant I can craft protection in form of a shield that will protect me from arrows from skeletons, among others. And with that amazing discovery, I made my way back up, smelted the iron, and got food as I waited for the iron to cook. I got extra food before cutting down another tree and going back to my furnace. Crafted a new shield with one of the iron ingots. Now I feel more confident exploring the caves, but I'm not yet fully confident until I get full iron armor. During this voiceovering, I was actually really curious to know how many days I had spent in the BioWorld, because before this feature was added, the only way you could know is by assumption, and with that I loaded the world. This BioWorld project has been really special to me, and I really felt like the number of times and number of days I've spent on this is really worth it. So you guys, can you guess how many days I've spent? Do you think it's 500, 1000, 1500, 2000? Guess how many days in 3, 2, 1. Hope you are good at guessing, because the answer is 1543 days. Oh my gosh. This project that has taken almost a year has taken more than 1500 days. I think it's close to SB737's hardcore world, close enough. But if you guessed 1500, you get a tick because you are really close to the answer. On the same note, please subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate you subscribing to the channel because it helps out a ton. With that out of the way, let's continue with the video. After cooking some more food, I immediately began looking for caves that are open so that I can start looking for iron veins. At first I thought this crack on the ground was really horrible because it didn't have anything, but as I was about to leave I found some iron, which was really good because we would need that for iron armor later on. The small crack led to a huge cave that I could see some iron down there, but I didn't feel like going because I had inadequate food, which will become a really big problem. This cave was really good because it also had an opening to a mineshaft, and mineshafts give opportunity to other loot like diamonds, glowberries, among others. And now the goal that I had is to get enough food, so I bridged up and jumped, but I guess I'm so terrible at parkour. It wasn't even really parkour because it was just one block really, which shows how terrible my jumping skills are. So number one, I needed food. Number two, I needed wool for a bed just before the sun sets. Then after we get those two requirements, will we now start mining and exploring that cave. Unfortunately, I wasn't going to live long enough to check off both of those two in the list, because immediately after I killed the pig, I fell off a cliff and hit the ground so hard that I was left on 2 hearts. I crouched and used my shield to block a creeper explosion, but as I was about to run, a skeleton shot me, and that was the end of my hardcore world. On day 0, oh my gosh, it doesn't hurt me at all because I had not made much progress, but day 0, well, that sucks. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe before you leave, and check out my other videos. Have a great time.